This most...
Before we begin this reaction, I'd like to thank our supporters that provide funding to film and edit this video. Since we are unable to monetize any of our React videos uploaded to this channel, it is our Patreon that provides us the funding to continue making our channel bigger and better. We have a lot of interesting and exclusive content uploaded to our Patreon, which includes uncut reactions to this song, reactions to Japanese releases, live stages, games, and more. Many thanks again to those who were able to support us. Let the reaction begin.
Oh, ATEEZ.
Oh yes.
They're pirate boys.
Yes, please.
Yay, I didn't even have to remind you. They're the Pirate Boys. So you're now reacting to the 8-member boy group ATEEZ and their 2022 release called Guerrilla, released off of their album The World Movement.
Guerrilla,
Yeah.
aka the members of ATEEZ's movement, are on a mission to wake up the world.
ATEEZ's storyline takes place in a dystopian world where the government has brainwashed their citizens, banned art, and deprived them of emotion. Because in the government's mind, no emotion equals perfection. So in this song, ATEEZ aim to wake up the world through their music by helping those people feel emotion again and give them the freedom of expression and choice. And so this music video continues that concept, and basically the members of ATEEZ are gonna come together to stage a coup against the city's authorities. The song is composed by Buddy, Eden, Lees, Maddox, Alaunder, and the members Hungjun and Mingi participated in writing the lyrics. They are the rappers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really like this comment somebody wrote. I don't care what anyone says. Jongho ate his plate, made his food, ate and left no crumbs, and then did the dishes. That's so funny. I've never heard anybody say that.
If you hear anyone singing high notes, that's Jongho.
Jongho.
Yep.
So he's doing the dishes.
He's doing the damn dishes. I have to do dishes when I get back.
So let's go to war, people.
I'm expecting aggression. Dudes make killer ASMR.
Oh yeah, I like it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I like it.
Fancy intros, man. Oh.
The disease is human emotion? Oh, hi, Hangjun. That's kind of scary. Like, that's very dystopian.
The blimps have spikes.
Goodness. Oh, what?
I thought my computer died.
That's crazy. That's a good bass line.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
There you go. I wanted that.
Uh-huh. Whoa. They added another layer.
Wow! I like that transition. All right, give me the chorus.
They added an extra bar for that.
Wow, they kept the synth on the same chord.
That's kind of cool.
And then
What?
Oh.
Oh my god, is that guitar? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love the complete silence before that.
Dude, I love the hi-hat pattern and like the little moments of panic they do with it. It's great.
What? 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 This most.
I love
Wow.
that Dorian. Where did this section come from?
I love it.
Yeah. Da, da, da. And then we go back to that. It's so nice. I like the feeling of the minor 5.
What?
Mission Impossible style.
Oh, I love that in the chorus. My goodness. Like the synth in the back.
Common tone kind of melody going on because
It's just doing that, but the harmony's changing underneath it. I love that type of stuff. It changes the atmosphere of the same note, so I think it's very cool.
Take my soul!
It's a nasty guitar.
Whoa!
New bass sound.
Like, the bass is a poppin'. Oh! Wow, 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 wow.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy right now.
Okay. No tongue tension. God damn.
You turn into gorilla.
That was just me trying to catch my breath, but I was like,
That was
insane.
insane.
Wait, there's still stuff left.
It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. It's just an outro.
3, 2, 1.
Just like so many seconds left.
Who's the old guy?
It's the
Oh, there's
giver.
still more?
Maybe.
They're breaking out.
Is that a kid?
Prestige.
I get what they're going for. I like that bell tone at the end. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a standing O. I'm pretty sure he hit an E natural. That's fucking insane. That's like really high. Like that's high for a female. That's really high for a guy.
I really like the song. Wow.
I was so tense that whole time. I was just like, ooh, let's go.
That was really cool. I love how they played with like their rhythmic speed, you know, and just their percussion. And like the ostinati.
I mean, it's like powerful, but it's very like they utilize space really well.
That low, like gritty riff that kept coming back. The boom, boom. Yeah, it made me feel like somebody was gonna like beat somebody up, and that's what I liked about it. I was like, oh, somebody's gonna get it.
Man, that main bass synth line is so interesting, like timbrally. It seems like some of the notes go like down the octave. They harmonize it. It's so nice. That like kind of alarm thing that they're going for right before the pre-chorus.
And then I think in the pre-chorus they added a bar or two or an extra bar or one to just like subvert your expectations for that bass drop. Yeah, they add an extra two. That whole pre-chorus was just, I'm beating time like that's one bar. It might be in two, so you could call that a bar of 8, or I'm conducting a little slower. And then it was 1, 2.
I see it like just an additional bar of 2, 4. It's what we've heard in Wavy's Kickback. Yeah. It's just, it helps build that tension just a little bit
It does,
more.
yeah. It's like you
we
think
drop.
you think your body is gonna predict that movement of 4, like that bar of 4, and you're ready for and then they give you that extra bar. You're like, oh, I have to like. It's like at the edge of the roller coaster. You're like, I think it's gonna drop, and it keeps you for just that second longer, and then it was just really cool.
I feel like,
Of course, like they're speaking. Yeah, so.
yeah, it
Da
like,
da 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 da.
like the singing kind of intensified and then it led into,
Having like those long sustained notes leading into something that's gonna be like very rhythmic is like, it just sets up your voice for success. Like having that ease into something that's probably like more, I don't know, tense for your voice.
like the shift with the common tone A in the top, like from the F major to the A minor.
I just like how it sounds.
How did they audially support what was happening in the music video?
Well, what I said in like the chorus, where they had this like common tone thing happening, where the harmony would change underneath, and I think that's a bit symbolic of like, because it was And it was just going back between those 2.5 steps. And I think like that's kind of like a constancy of like what you see and what is there, what's given melodically, like what's given on the surface in a society, but then the harmony is changing underneath that. And so within that society, there are people at power changing things underneath, even though you're seeing something. It's like given to you. So I think in a sense like that could be like some type of microcosm of like, there's a consistency of what we're seeing, but there's things changing underneath. And there's like things at power that make it something audibly different. I don't know.
The chorus starts in E, and it's like, okay, we're gonna stay in E. But then near the end, they do this thing, which reminds me of maybe a Mahler symphony, but it's like the... You know, when you hear that, it's suddenly the context of the whole thing changes. It's like, you know, it sounds like it's gonna go down to A. When I use the word tonicize, it means... Huh? Really? Well, see, for me, it's like constantly shifting, right? And I think it was purposely playing with that expectation where it's like, you know, like, okay, great. So now we're back in E. That's how they resolve it. So like, okay, but then they don't let up because the next chord they play is D minor, which makes me feel like it's the 4 of A again. So it continues the tension. And I just want to go here.
The only time I thought it could be an E is when they did the blues scale and had the B flat.
Really?
That was definitely a flat 5 or sharp 4 at that point.
Uh-huh.
The rest of it, I felt like it was an A.
It's more interesting in my head if it feels like they were deliberately not giving the A tonic,
yeah.
and then it just forces you back to E.
It's good tension.
Yeah, I like, because yeah, the first time the chorus hit, I was like, it's all right. It goes pretty hard. It's all right. But then hearing that ending, I'm like, oh, I want to hear that chorus again. And so the whole chorus transformed into something more exciting for me.
I think it's what makes the chorus so effective is because like this is, in comparison, like bare.
Yeah, no, it's really
Because
punchy.
it's just because they had those like block chords that happen in the chorus.
And they were doing lots of really cool shit in the vocals too. Yeah, that was really good. But I'm just confused at what that means. It was a moment of introspection musically and lyrically. Especially like it's good to have a soft moment when you ask a question. Doesn't it mean anything to you is what he's saying. When it comes to like dystopian stuff, there's always that breakdown of, you know, when people are going through it. Like the lead characters are fighting through it and they always have the moment where it's just like, yo, wait a minute. They have like a very quiet, introspective, like, does anything mean anything actually? Why not just stay fucked up? If this is going to cause pain and death to fight against it, so does anything mean anything? Then existentialism. So that was kind of nice to have that little break where it was almost like I didn't even realize it happened, because that happens in novels like that.
Yeah, that's great. I like that. It has one of my favorite chords in it. It's like a
Like that suspended one.
like a you can call it like sus add 3 or like triad add 4 or something.
What? Please demonstrate.
Okay. Ooh.
The second chord's suspended too.
So like something like that.
There's just an A and the E.
I think it's that
That's
one.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just what it is. It's just that.
And then it goes to a C.
So it's like yeah, da da da, and then
Yeah, that's a,
yeah, that's really hip. And then yeah, so you have every chord is like yeah.
I initially thought their voices were synth.
Ah.
The repeated notes, the duo.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a duo, wasn't it? Like the rest of the notes were in instrumentals, I think. The voices were just a duet. And it was super cool. And then obviously the melody. Doing ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
But those two together,
There's definitely some instrumentals in
were
there, yeah.
beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Like just perfect together. The sound, maybe they even mess with intonation so that it actually rubbed together in the perfect way.
Uh-huh.
Like it was just absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm. Like, it just feels like a very determined banger. And with very clever musical decisions and yeah, some clever harmonic stuff and tonality stuff in my opinion, but also a few moments of just ingenuity.
That was, you know what that was giving to me? That was giving Hot Topic. I felt like I was in a Hot Topic for some reason. Because it was angsty, it was like Hot Topic, the Hot Topic kind of angsty. It seems like the kind of music they would play in Hot Topic like way too loud, and you could like feel it like in your rib cage as you're like looking for your shirt or whatever you're in there for. But I liked it. Sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you need a Hot Topic vibe.
Dude, I want to live in this song.
You want to live in this song? I was gonna say like this could be like a really good trailer for like a TV series, you know? You know how like a lot of anime openings or TV openings, they'll kind of go through the whole season of like different scenes that you might encounter in the show. They had a lot of different scenes in here, like the guy in the computer room running and like taking off masks.
So many
it really seemed to set up like a whole world.
Tones of like charisma and energy. And that's why I want to live in this song, because it seems a little bit scary, like they're having to like fight people or overthrow people, and I'm not the most forward of peoples, but like the confidence that they give me through the rhythms, through the textures that they chose for the instrumental, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that too. Like they successfully converted me
to live there, yeah.
Doesn't like guerrilla warfare imply like it was like a new kind of warfare where like when they used to have wars and stuff, it's like, here's my army in nice little lines, and they're gonna fight this other army in nice little lines, but in a different color, and they go bam. But then guerrilla warfare was like, nah, I'm gonna play smart, I'm gonna hide behind trees and shit. So it's like a new form of like warfare. Was I right?
Small independent group taking part in irregular fighting.
By saying like guerrilla, I feel like they're being like, oh, we're gonna show you something you haven't seen before.
Oh, this was also a lot of Screamo. That was something I forgot to mention. Lots of Screamo. And Screamo was just full of political rage, societal rage and anger.
I love Screamo. Like I said before, when we listen to HOT, like the punk, the rock, it's not very popular and like people aren't attracted to it as much as we are like here in America. But like the new thing I guess that they showed was like Screamo. And I really like Screamo towards the end too. Wow, that was spectacular. Beautiful.
Say it. ATEEZ.
Say it again.
ATEEZ.
Again.
How do you say it?
Third try.
Say it.
Third try.
ATEEZ.